Welcome to the channel. And I wanted to talk about on here is obviously letting go. How your ego can be one of the greatest enemies, can be one of the greatest critics, but it can also be a great place of service. But when you come into this space on your spiritual journey, on this journey of evolution, your ego, man, is something that is holding you back and really becoming that masculine, powerful version of yourself that is just you. And it stands in the way. It could be things for your family, it could be things from your upbringing, it could be things that are holding you back in your life and your money and your growth as a person. Becoming conscious and actually realizing that you are the witness. And you can surrender into this. But I'll tell you about an experience that I had last night. This experience that I had last night, it was so crazy for me because I almost died in a sense. I went to some breath work, right? I did some breath work last night. I went to this space and it was just men, which is powerful, and I know we're missing that in today's society where men just get together, speak about real shit and talk about real shit so that they can become better in their lives and grow and evolve and serve people to their highest level. But it was something interesting. You know, I was breathing and I was screaming, I was crying, I was laughing. And as I was screaming and laughing and letting out all these things that I thought I had overcome, you know, forgiving my father, forgiving my people in my life that I've resented, people in my life that I feel have done me wrong, but I felt that I had forgiven. Letting all that out, letting that version of me that's stopping me from just stepping into that me, just stopping from stepping into me and this chip and this bag that I carry on my shoulder, this shoulder, and it's just like, let the shit go. But you don't want to because it's just a part of you and you don't want to let that part of you away. But there was this brief second in my breathwork, there was this brief 2 seconds that I experienced in this breathwork, and I let this go, and I came to this place, and I literally left my body. It sounds crazy, but I literally had left my body for 2 seconds, and I had floated out of my body. I floated out of my body, and I literally was nothing, but I was everything at the same time. In a way, in a sense, it's like I had just died. In a way, it's like I just stopped existing for 2 seconds. I had just was gone. No thing, no body, no time, nothing existed. It was just nothing. And I tapped into the space, and it made me think that, shit, I was limitless. And we have access to this. And overcoming this ego on this journey, it's the greatest enemy because it'll lead you down to the hub. It'll lead you down to vices, bad food, drinking, partying. But when you actually realize that you're only doing this because you want to wear the mask and you want to cover and hide who you are to the world because you're too afraid to present that version of yourself to the world. But that version of you is the version that the world needs, because that version of you is able to serve at the highest level possible to everyone inside this place. And you can really help someone and really impact someone when you can truthfully overcome that. And overcoming this ego on this journey will always be there. And you got to learn to accept that part of yourself, because through acceptance, through honesty, you can really start to become that version of yourself and become that better version of yourself. Because here's the thing, becoming a better version of yourself on this journey isn't about trying to build another character, because you will build that character, but eventually you're going to have to strip that character out. Eventually, that character you cannot live up to. That character you can never fulfill. And that part of me, I wanted to, what's stopping you? I wanted to ask you. That's all I wanted to bring this video is, what's stopping you from just getting into that version, of just getting that wealth for yourself, from experiencing that love for yourself, for just becoming that best version of yourself, for just being able to just express yourself for who you are and not be afraid anymore, to just live your life for you. And this is an experience that I wanted to share with you all, because it was honestly a life-changing experience for myself. And there was no drugs involved. This was all me. This was all from myself. And I realized, shit, nothing is stopping me. I can always choose. God, the universe, has given me a choice to choose whatever story I want to play out. Do I want to play the victim? Do I want to play the guy that's happy, that presents a smile to the world, that actually presents something that he can offer the world? Which chip do I want to carry? What do I want to carry on my shoulder? And I have the choice, because it's like you are the blue sky, and you can choose which cloud to be, in a sense. Take this moment and just remember, man, I wanted to share this experience with you, but if you can overcome this, you can really step into a whole another version of you that you've been holding back on, that you know deep down that you want. If you did enjoy this video, I would love you to subscribe. I'd love you to support this channel. I would love it if you were to continue to support this channel, being a channel this small, and if you were to stick around, I'd greatly appreciate it. But until then, I'll see you all in the next video. Subscribe if you're new, and peace. Much love.